Do you know what drives me nuts? What question drives me nuts? Every time I stay alone and just overall observe other people. Personally, my experience is how many connections started with I like you, I like you too. Wow, that means we 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 can have connection. Yes, that is what means that is how it operates. But nowadays, unfortunately, everything that we get to is to the fear of our own emotions, and you know what? That's lame. And if you think about it, if we weren't so much afraid of our emotions and knowing how to handle them, and overall, just playing stupid social games for what? We don't even win anything for it. We just exist in those stupid social games and we refuse to look at our emotions. And guess what happens? So much potential goes to the sewers. For what? For some stupid pride and ego. Because we're not taught on... Doesn't matter who told you and you told yourself to communicate our emotions. And even if you do, most of the people genuinely don't know how to handle emotions. And it's not that someone is responsible for that happened. Just stereotype. Me personally, every time that happens, people are so afraid to just say the thing. They're so shocked when you express your raw emotions because you're not coward. You not run from it. We're not bold enough with our emotions. And every time I go to sleep, I wonder, Jesus, how much wasted potential or wasted relationship and overall connection for beautiful life is wasted just because someone was in fear of his own emotions. That can keep you awake, because somebody would say, yeah, we can say that, it's meant to happen that way. But if you think about it, if you do not accept the first thing that comes to mind, that is it meant to? I mean, life was supposed to give me that, and I was supposed to extract and refine whatever it is. Let's just say some lesson. But if you think about it, it's just the line to the potential be fulfilled. It's not that far from it. I mean, just if we clearly were able to articulate and communicate our emotions, which we are supposed to express, because that's how we connect. But in these times, people connect on pretty shallow level. They don't connect with their hearts and with their being. Their connection happens on external level. And if you get confused by that, I mean that there's nothing wrong with it, but we don't actually truly access our deepest selves with people, which is kind of sad. And the solution is just to be more bold with our emotions and not be shocked when somebody say to you like, I love you. Not get overwhelmed and just close himself. Because what's so scary? True vulnerability frees you, man. It's so easy to fall in the trap that true vulnerability holds you. I mean, you give your heart and what? Your heart is locked? No, you just express emotion, and actually expressing that emotion, that passing power over your veins, verbalize it and give it away. Actually, it frees you so much, because emotion is temporary, guys. Emotion is temporary. That's now. That's not about the long term that I'm talking right now about the relationship and connections, but overall, if you think about it, the more you're open with your emotions, the more free you are. Because those emotions eat you alive inside. They eat you fucking alive, and they actually keep you in cage. And there's no shame in the fact that it can be hard sometimes. I never said that. So I'm making opposite statement that sometimes it's genuinely hard, especially for souls that are see beyond ego, the people and the minds that feel and see everything. Because when you have perception, you cannot just blur some things out and pretend that you don't see them. You feel everything. And I know it's kind of sucks sometimes to feel everything. As person, I'm saying it personally, it kind of sucks to feel everything, especially when it's not yours. But what you can do, I mean, that's life. That's life. Unfortunately, we are doomed and blessed at the same time to feel everything so deeply, because everything starts with some spark, some color that flows to you. In like, I don't know. It's just, this is a question that drives me. How many connections and beautiful relationships are killed simply because of fear and of some script that, I don't know, some bozo wrote that doesn't even matter because it's not serving you the most beautiful life and your greatest good. So you stay caged within your own emotions. If we didn't withhold, you literally can see how people every time have something to say, but not quite enough. They never say it. You can see it in their faces. It's so obvious. Most people don't even put the effort to pretend that they're generally they're not displeased, and that displeasement comes from I don't know. Most of it comes from the fact that somebody is free by his own emotions, and the other one is caged in his mind, doomed to forever withhold his true words, because that's it. People don't even. I mean, some people have pretty convincing masks, but most of them don't even put the effort to hide it. At least put the effort. If you want to play that game, at least put the goddamn effort so you can hide your displeasure, or really to mask your true words and sentences. It's not that goddamn hard. I mean, choose either the one or the second option. This time we don't truly love, because you know what? Pain is gonna happen either way. Whole living is a risk, guys. Whole living is goddamn risk. Every second you exist, you are exposed to life, and when you realize that nothing you do in this life actually is risk, because at the end of the day you're still gonna end up with the risk of living. Even right now, me existing here, there's so many risks just because I'm standing here. I can fall off of that goddamn chair. Lightning can strike me. My TV can explode. I can drown with water. I don't know. Some gigantic UFO can strike me. Some leaf can fall and cause some butterfly effect that make me die, guys. So there's nothing truly a risk there. Our emotions. And if you think about it objectively, what is so afraid of the feeling? The feeling inside? I mean, especially the people who feel deeply, can be quite disappointing, because you end up feeling everything, which means that sometimes you will feel nothing just because you feel everything. That's a stony place to be, but it's also worth it. It's also worth it. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. It can be quite intense, but that's it. Letting life absorbing you absorbing life. And that's how the beauty is then. Jesus, that's here. How many potential connections in a relationship were quite disposed from the beginning just because person was afraid of his emotions. And you know what? There's no other word for it. Of course, everyone goes through his own path to self-mastery, but most of the times it's not even that hard. It's not even that hard, man, just to say the goddamn thing. Just to say the goddamn thing and free yourself up from all the tense days that you will experience genuinely makes me goddamn sad, because all that beauty skill just goes to the sewers just because someone was too fragile to handle emotion for 12 seconds. It's kind of hilarious. I probably gonna laugh when I end that video, because if I don't laugh, I probably gonna cry. Cry. Sweet cry. Stay strong, guys. Stay strong.